Good evening. It is the 25th of December, compliments of the season. Good evening. This is the main news on Camnet TV. My name is Sylvia Zulu. Let's go straight to look at the top stories making headlines in our news tonight. ZACCI demands action on economic woes. CAAC blasts UPND over asset declaration, lifestyle audit inaction. VEEP pledges volunteer health worker recruitment as funds allow. In international news, Mozambique election unrest leaves 21 dead. In sports news, CAAC slaps FARS with $20,000 fine for fans' misconduct. I will be back with the details shortly after this break.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. Camnet TV is on channel 274 on DSTV, channel 25 on GoTV, and find us on channel 106 on Topstar. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Thank you so much for staying with us, and now the news in detail. The Zambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ZACCI, has raised alarm over the pressing challenges affecting the nation's commerce and industry, calling for immediate action to address critical issues threatening economic stability. In a statement, ZACCI President Anthony Kabaye highlighted the ongoing energy crisis, rising exchange rates, drought-induced food insecurity, and the high cost of doing business as key obstacles impacting the economy. The energy crisis, characterized by inconsistent power supply, has disrupted industrial production, increased operational costs, and undermined business sustainability. Mr. Kabayu noted that escalating exchange rates, over-regulation, and lengthy bureaucratic procedures are further stifling competitiveness, while multiple police checkpoints on major routes are hindering transport and tourism. To address these challenges, ZACCI has urged the government to accelerate the construction of agriculture dams across the country and prioritize a diversified energy mix. The chamber also called for the establishment of regional energy interconnectors to stabilize supply in the short term. ZACCI emphasized the need for consistent legislation, streamlined regulatory frameworks, and flexible labor laws to create a more conducive environment for private sector growth, among others. Meanwhile, Wacha constituency aspiring independent candidate Gabriel Nsofwa has called on the Zambian government to take immediate action to address the ongoing power crisis affecting citizens across the country. In an interview with Camnet TV News, Mr. Nsofwa urged the government to prioritize investment in renewable energy, particularly solar power, to tackle the persistent load shedding that has left many Zambians struggling. Mr. Nsofwa also emphasized the untapped potential of hydropower, recommending that the government invest in regions such as Wapula and northern provinces, which are rich in water reservoirs suitable for energy production.
Citizens, we are concerned about the unfulfilled promises made by the UPND government. One such example is on ZESCO tariffs. The UPND government convinced Zambians that increasing electricity tariffs would lead to an improvement in service delivery. However, instead of enhanced services, citizens are facing power outages that sometimes last for more than 24 hours, leaving many questioning the government commitment to its promises. Another factor is on fuel. Despite the promise that fuel would be cheaper, below 12 kwacha per liter, fuel is fetching at 3 kwacha per liter, and it is not available. For the past 3 months, it has been difficult for motorists to access fuel, despite them having money to buy the commodity. The government also should be concerned about high cost of living, despite keep on promising citizens that everything will be okay, but the reality is opposite. Things keep on skyrocketing. The price of commodities keep on skyrocketing. So employ the government to actually consider the plight of the poor. Many people are suffering. They cannot afford the cost of living, the high price of commodities and expensive things in this country.
The Community Action Against Corruption, CAAC, has criticized the UPND government for its failure to implement asset declaration processes and enact the Lifestyle Audit Bill, labeling it as a setback in the fight against corruption. CAAC Chief Executive Officer Brighton Tembo stated that the government's inaction on these key anti-corruption tools raises concerns about its commitment to accountability and transparency. Mr. Tembo argued that without these measures, Zambians cannot monitor the wealth accumulation of leaders during their term in office. He also linked the dissolution of the MOZAMBIQUE-led Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC board, to the administration's reluctance to pursue these reforms.
You know, failure by the UPND government to enact the Lifestyle Audit Bill, which was tabled in Parliament in 2021, as well as failure to actualize the asset declaration by all government officials, is a clear indication that the government does not want to be accountable to the Zambians, as well as running government in a transparent manner. You know, these two are very much critical to corruption fight. They are important tools in corruption fight, and they help citizens and other institutions to monitor wealth accumulation of those people who serve in government at the time of entering government, as well as at the time they will be exiting government. People can know how wealthy these people will be, and they can have that opportunity to question wealth accumulation in that manner. But if these two are not in place, then it will be very difficult for people to know how much wealth people have accumulated for the period they have served in government. And, you know, as Community Action Against Corruption, we strongly believe one of the reasons why the former Anti-Corruption Commission Board was dissolved, which was led by State Council MOZAMBIQUE, it is because the State Council MOZAMBIQUE was an advocate of asset declaration as well as the lifestyle audit bills, because the State Council believed that corruption fight cannot be complete without these two critical components. I think this could be the reason why the board was dissolved, because it did not sit well with those serving in government.
President Hakainde Hichilema has called on Zambians to celebrate Christmas with love, care, and a sense of responsibility. In his Christmas message, President Hichilema emphasized that the festive season is a time to show care for one another, share pleasantness, and foster unity and reconciliation. He urged citizens to prioritize respect for life and property while avoiding behaviors that infringe on the rights of others. The head of state encouraged Zambians to reflect on the true meaning of Christmas as they commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ, highlighting the values of love, peace, and togetherness. President Hichilema wished the nation a joyful and meaningful Christmas celebration.
This Christmas, let us embrace this divine mission as our own peace plan, uniting us in purpose within our families, neighbors, and across our nation. Just as God gave His Son so that we might live and love, let us commit to sharing this love and building bridges of understanding, harmony, and indeed hard work. May the message of Christmas illuminate every heart and inspire the soul of our nation. Let it echo across the land, bringing joy to the weary, healing to the broken, and reconciliation to those in need of love as we prepare to step into 2025. May our nation be graced with victories and progress in every sector. Let this season of love, unity, reconciliation, and peace set the tone for the year ahead. Let us celebrate it with responsibility, respecting life and property, Let us drive with great care on our roads and shun behaviors that infringe on other people's rights. Neither should we engage in any lawlessness. May we show love to those in hospitals, the less privileged, the old, the orphaned, and the widowed. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all.
Meanwhile, Vice President Mutale Nalumango has urged mothers in the country to prioritize child nutrition to ensure health development of children. Speaking when she presented 17 baby hampers to new mothers at the University Teaching Hospital, UTH, Mrs. Nalumango urged mothers to consume indigenous food to ensure good nutrition for them and their babies. She says Zambia has a variety of food items rich in nutritional value, important for one's health and growth, such as katapa, cassava leaves, and kalembula sweet potato leaves. The University Teaching Hospital has recorded a total of 5 Christmas babies, among them 3 boys and 2 girls.
Is a very important component in the life of any person, and even more important in the life of a child. If you look at the way this government is working, we start caring for the baby right in the womb. That is why if you look at those that are being supported, particularly under the Ministry of Community Development, pregnant mothers are there, because the life begins right in the womb. And if the child is not having enough nutritious elements that are needed for development, the child will not just be stunted in terms of physical growth. There is always an element of cognizant ability. That means mental development is not as good. We should take it very seriously as mothers who are not here. Mothers who are there, we have to know that the children must have good nutrition for them to develop physically and mentally and be able to perform well in school. So malnutrition has a very negative development factor on babies. That's why we are talking about everybody. That when we talk of nutrition, we are not talking of only over-processed or processed food. You can also process your food at home using indigenous food that we have, that we grow, that is sometimes wildly grown. We have many. In fact, we should be able to start producing guidance to the mothers so that they don't have to cry because I don't have this, I don't have that. In there, I was saying, look, katapa, shombo, cassava leaves, very nutritious. The doctor may agree in the iron, kalembula, but we see those as suffering. But those are the critical ones. We, the mothers out there, before your baby starts sucking, eat these nutritious.
And Vice President Mutale Nalumango has reaffirmed the government's commitment to recruiting volunteer health workers as resources permit. During her visit to the University Teaching Hospital, UTH in Lusaka this morning, she commended the volunteers for their vital role in supporting healthcare services, especially during peak periods. Mrs. Nalumango emphasized that volunteer health workers are essential in delivering patient care amid staffing shortages at UTH. She assured that the government is actively working to enhance healthcare delivery by increasing the number of trained personnel and ensuring a consistent supply of medicines nationwide.
Putting in all that they can, health staff, with a lot of support from volunteers that we have seen in here. That goes that what we are doing as government is important to continuously recruit because they don't have enough staff. So these volunteers are also doing a great job. We will continue to see how many can be employed according to the resources available to look after them. So it has been a wonderful visit for me, a joyous moment looking at these little wonderful babies and their mothers, and just to encourage them to continuously look after their children. We brought hampers. It's a day of giving. Christmas is a day that we remember giving. It's a day of the family. It's a wonderful day. So we brought some hampers to help the mothers, and some, not just to help them today, but also to help in future for them to look after their babies.
A non-profit making organization, Triumph Foundation, has urged the citizens in the country to spread love and kindness during this year's festive season, emphasizing that citizens ought to take care of each other. Speaking, organization founder and executive director Hola Kunda donated assorted Christmas baby hampers at Lusaka's Chipata Level 1 Hospital. Mrs. Kunda noted that spreading love to the distressed, destitute, the needy, among others, must be the core for a responsible society. Mrs. Kunda highlighted that the festive season should not be regarded as a season to be extravagant, but a reason to reflect on the season. Chipata Level 1 Hospital, as at 9:09:30 hours, recorded 16 babies, among them 10 boys and 6 girls.
The Christmas season, marked by love, peace, joy and sharing, commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ for Christians, but some still misinterpret the season by engaging in illicit activities. By tradition, health facilities in Zambia celebrate the season by welcoming Christmas babies with well wishers providing gifts to the newborns. As of 9:30 hours today, Chipata Level 1 Hospital had recorded 16 babies born on Christmas Day, including 10 boys and 6 girls. Triumph Foundation, a non-government organization, marked this special occasion by presenting Christmas hampers to the newborns. The hospital expressed gratitude for the kind gesture and reminded the public to celebrate the season with care and responsibility.
There's even an addition because they are providing a special lunch for our patients as well as the members of staff. The hampers which they actually give us go a long way because our patients sometimes don't even have enough of the baby layers. So when Triumph gives us this, it's a help to us and it's an addition to what we have.
Is to really just be careful. We tend to see an increase in numbers of visitations to the hospital, especially around road traffic accidents, cases of injuries and assaults. So please everyone just be careful, and if you need medical attention, the team at Chipata Level 1 Hospital is here to serve you. We operate 24 hours a day. My team is here celebrating their Christmas on duty.
In the spirit of Christmas, Hola Kunda, founder and executive director of the Triumph Foundation, visited the labor ward at Chipata Level 1 Hospital, distributing gifts to the mothers of the newborns. And speaking during the visit, Kunda encouraged Zambians to embrace the true meaning of the season by spreading love.
Because Christmas is a time when we need to reflect about the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, and this is a time when we need to show love to one another, because this is a day when Jesus Christ was born and Jesus Christ came to save our souls. So it is time to plant love, it's time to forgive one another, it is time to share love to each and every person, to give hope to the hopeless, because we have been here at Chipata Level 1 Hospital. It is now 7 years of marathon. We usually come here every Tuesday to feed the patients.
This Christmas means a lot to come back here at Chipata Hospital to come and check the baby that are born on Christmas. It's just an exciting moment for Triumph Foundation to make sure that we have to put a smile to all our mothers who have given birth to the Christmas babies. We are super excited. It means a lot. It means a lot because it's one way of us preaching Jesus Christ in a simplest way as we bring these hampers, the newborn babies.
So we are doing that to demonstrate the love that Christ did, because our main motto for Triumph Foundation is love.
The message from Triumph Foundation is a reminder that Christmas is not only for celebration but also for reflection and giving, encouraging all to embody the season's true spirit. Nelson Zulu for Camnet News.
Lusaka.
Lusaka Province Minister Shaw Muliata has assured the public that the government is working tirelessly to equip health facilities with state-owned off-the-art equipment to provide affordable health care for all citizens across Zambia. Speaking during a visit to Levi Mwanawasa Teaching Hospital, where she met newborn babies, Mrs. Muliata highlighted that these new facilities will not only improve healthcare services, but also reduce the need for patients with terminal illnesses to seek treatment abroad. Mrs. Muliata commended the hospital staff for their dedication and teamwork, which contributes to the successful recovery of patients.
Just like at the birth of Jesus Christ, when people came from far and near, bearing gifts for the newborn king, in Zambia, it's a Christmas tradition that newborn babies in health facilities are gifted hampers on Christmas Day. In the same vein, Lusaka Province Minister Shaw Muliata took assorted baby hampers to newborn babies at the Levi Mwanawasa Teaching Hospital this morning to celebrate their birth with their mothers. Speaking during the visit, Mrs. Muliata says as the world celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ, it is imperative that children born on the same day as Jesus are equally celebrated. The minister urged pregnant mothers to visit health facilities before, during and after delivering to ensure the health of their children. She has also highlighted that government is working to equipping facilities with modern equipment to improve service delivery.
Celebrate life of our Lord Jesus, and on the same day we want to celebrate the newly born children. It's a special time because they come on a day, Christmas, when we celebrate the Lord's birth. So to me, it's an honor, it's a pleasure. As they come in the world, we meet them, we bless them, we encourage the mothers so that they know that they have to look after these children very well. So for Lusaka Province, thank you for those figures. And you say to me, congratulations, as if it's me who's giving them birth. It's the Lord. But we are happy. Government has taken upon itself, you know, the meetings we've always had, how we want our hospitals to be a place that everyone who is unwell will feel, yes, I am here, treated okay, and I'm going to heal.
Meanwhile, Lusaka Provincial Health Director Dr. Simuyamana Chonga said as at 8 hours, Lusaka recorded a total of 64 babies, inclusive of 37 boys and 27 females.
Last year, at 8 hours last year, we were at 58 babies. Today at 8 hours, we are at 63 babies as Lusaka Province, 37 boys and 26 girls. Last year we had more girls. This year we have more boys, is at 8. Yeah, but as a province we are actually very viable. We are live and kicking. And I think going into the afternoon we should be able to beat the record that we had last year. Yeah, so, and we are getting all the numbers from across the province. Yeah, so as we enjoy this particular moment, we just want to say indeed we are happy to have you. And we are grateful that you are leading us as our minister.
Cherish Sibote for Camnet News, Lusaka.
Mongo Mayor Nyambe Muyubana has reaffirmed the government's commitment to delivering quality healthcare services nationwide, emphasizing the safety of all citizens, particularly expectant mothers. Speaking when she donated assorted Christmas hampers to 8 newborn Christmas babies at Lawanika General Hospital, the city father said the government remains committed to safeguarding lives through the provision of quality healthcare. Meanwhile, hospital representative Veronica Kamulewi, in charge of the maternity ward, expressed gratitude for the mayor's gesture, noting that the donation will significantly benefit the newborn babies.
Mungu Meya Nyambe Muyumbana visited the maternity department at Ruanika General Hospital in Mungu district to congratulate the 8 new reborn infants. Mungu Meya says babies symbolize the future of the nation and adds that the government remains dedicated to ensuring that mothers countrywide give childbirth in a safe and hygienic environment.
Where the new Dawn government is taking care of everyone, including children. And so I'm happy today. We have 8 children, despite the drought. As the president said, no one is going to die out of hunger. And so these parents should feel safe with their children because the new Dawn government means well to everyone. This is the time for sharing, and that's why as the headman of the district, I've decided to come and share the gifts with the parents and the babies that are newly born today, and that's why we are here.
And Ruanika Maternity Ward in charge, Veronica Kamulewe, appreciated the gesture, stating that the donation will go a long way in helping the newly born babies.
We really appreciate the gesture that has come. It has come at the right moment. Yes, I'm sure the mothers will also appreciate the gifts that they are going to receive. For Christmas babies, we have 8 at the moment. The first baby was delivered at 0020, it was through cesarean section. Then we had 2 sets of twins, which were delivered around 04 and 05. Then the rest at 10. The latest baby just delivered at 12:31 hours. Yes. So the mothers and the babies are all doing well. The mothers are well as well. No complications so far.
Meanwhile, mothers to the new Christmas babies appreciated the gesture.
Bitumeza hulu kumunga upiro mulimu yakone kutofa mpoe ya mwana mcha mwaliza za Christmas Day kakachenu mi happy rufitsano witumero kubomera baruna ba Mungu bakone kutofa mpoe ya mwana ya gift ya rufire na mulimu.
Mother Christmas is here. Happy to have broad life on Christmas Day. Giving life is not easy, but with appreciation, whatever it is that we get, we need to appreciate. It's such a good gesture for
Musiaba Kabira, Camnet News, Mungu District, Western Province.
Christmas is a season for giving, and the Mzenga Lives Foundation marked the holiday by spreading joy at the House of Joy Orphanage in Lusaka's Kaunda Square, Stage 1. Pastor Martha, Director of House of Joy, has appealed to the government, stakeholders and well-wishers for assistance in securing a new plot of land to build a larger orphanage. She also highlighted the need for essential school supplies such as books, pencils, uniforms and pens to support the children's education. Expressing gratitude, Pastor Martha thanks the Mzenga Lives Foundation for their generosity and for spending time with the orphans on Christmas Day.
Foundation to celebrate Christmas for the children. Today it's very nice, there's nice food, there's a lot of things, a lot of activities taking place today at this place. We are so much thankful to Mzenga Lives Foundation. We are appealing to the well-wishers to come through, to come on board the government, other cooperatives and many other partners in Zambia or outside Zambia to come through looking at the place. It is very tiny, it is small. We need this place to be expanded, or if they can buy us another plot to build an orphanage for our children who are benefiting from this compound, Kaunda Square Stage 1. Also calling in for partners to provide school materials, books, uniforms and all the necessities that are needed for their school as they are opening. In the book of 1 Corinthians 13 verse 1, that though I may speak with tongues of men or tongues of angels, but if I have no love, I'm nothing. Thank you for the love that you have expressed, the love of Christ, as we are celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of Jesus Christ with
we want to share gifts in terms of Christmas celebration of the kids at House of Joy Orphanage. Yeah, so looking the years which are coming, 2025, we want to do more things for the people who are in need, especially for those in orphanages, like the way we have done for House of Joy orphanage. Yeah, so we can see that the house is too small for the kids here. So we want to put many organizations on board, well-wishers who can help us, the government too, if they can able to help us, so that at least we can find land for House of Joy orphanage, that at least we can build a proper house.
The opposition New Heritage Party President Chishala Kateka has urged Zambians to use the Christmas and New Year season for deep introspection, both individually and collectively, for the betterment of the nation. In her Christmas message, Ms. Kateka emphasized that Christmas is a reflection of the freedom brought into the world by Jesus Christ. She hopes that as the country enters the new year, Zambians will commit to taking ownership of their resources, fostering a sense of pride and true freedom. Ms. Kateka further highlighted the importance of living in accordance with Christ's teachings, encouraging every citizen to contribute in their own unique and impactful way for the betterment of Zambia.
A break that exists because of a servant-hearted leader named Jesus, who put divinity on hold to stoop down into our world. He did this to give meaning to freedom from every manner of bondage and give us life abundant. John 10:10, paraphrased. Because this was God's design for us, our likeness to Him will innately cause us to yearn to fully experience this in our personal and national lives. And so, as a people connected by our shared national identity, we have a few questions to ask ourselves as we celebrate and recharge during this season. Number one, what does freedom and abundance mean for us as Zambians? Our first president, Kenneth Kaunda, said Zambia could not be free until all our neighbors too were free. He validated that statement in the sacrifices that Zambia made to serve freedom to many well-documented liberation struggles in the Southern African region. Number two, how can I, at a personal level, deal with the impediments to God's goal for me of an abundant life? Proverbs 26:15 says, a sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He is too lazy to bring it back to his mouth. My translation, do we want abundance in this nation, but will not raise a finger to work for it? Number three, how can I too stoop down to serve others and my nation so that we can collectively live out our freedom and abundant life, knowing that sometimes it may cost my comfort to do this, but that the sacrifice will endure for generations. As the New Heritage Party, the freedom that comes with nationhood is not separate from our self-determination and ownership of the abundant resources God bequeathed us.
This is the main news on Camnet TV. We now take a break. I will be back with some international stories as well as sports news. Keep watching.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. Camnet TV is on channel 274 on DSTV, channel 25 on GoTV, and find us on channel 106 on Topstar. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Are you looking for a reliable and efficient courier company with international standards? Then let UBZ Courier, your trusted partner in swift and secure deliveries, be your ultimate choice. Whether it's a small package or a hefty consignment, UBZ Courier handles it all, locally and internationally. Our modern call center ensures personalized attention for every client. For seamless deliveries within Zambia and beyond, trust UBZ Courier. Call us now on +260 763 062 680 or visit us at plot number 15 Mwapona Road, Woodlands, Lusaka, Zambia. UBZ Courier, a world-class brand that can be trusted.
From time immemorial, we have had different types of lighting options, from those that can burn down our investments in minutes to those that dig holes in our pockets due to constant replacement and huge consumption of our ZESCO units. Savenda Electric introduces the new and advanced electric bulb with cutting-edge technology of LED that has low power consumption, gives out bright white light, and lasts up to 25,000 hours. Savenda Electric manufactures all types of LED light like plastic LED fluorescent tubes, down lights, ceiling lights, outdoor fittings, and solar street lights made to customer specifications. Let's live on the bright side of life by choosing the wide range of Savenda electric lighting solutions that are available in all leading stores and supermarkets countrywide. For orders, call 0962 642 490 or email jnbunda@savenda.com or pchabula@savenda.com.
Enjoy the benefits of an instant loan with us ranging from 1,000 kwacha to 750,000 kwacha paid express once collateral is viewed, valued and verified. Call us on 0763 595 359 or 0779 432 993. Classified Financial Express, here as your financial friend.
Potatoes, the unsung heroes of flavor. From crispy chips to creamy mash, potatoes are the versatile superstars of your kitchen. Grown with love by our dedicated workforce drawn from around the community of Palavana. Savenda Farm's commitment is to see to it that we have potatoes that are grown right, healthy, big and tasty. For that quick fix or big celebration or that meal that brings family together, top chefs rely on the Savenda potato to create culinary masterpieces. And for others, it's that icebreaker to a delightful conversation. So, embrace the magic of Savenda potatoes. They're not just a side dish, they're the heart and soul of your kitchen. Savenda, save nations, develop Africa.
Monday to Thursday afternoon, join us for the Lunchtime Cafe. We get to bring to you emerging stories making the headlines, media news, and we remind you of what political leaders and governance actors said back in the days. In Forgotten Stories, we emphasize to you the importance of eating healthy foods and leading healthy lifestyles on the Nutrition Corner. Get the latest updates in sports and critical interviews. Because we value your contribution to national matters, we accord you an opportunity to share your perspectives during the viewers' reactions. The Camnet TV Lunchtime Cafe is an all-inclusive buffet. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. The bells on bobtail ring, they make our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
thank you so much for still staying with us. And now for the rest of the news. In international news, at least 21 people have been killed in violent protests across Mozambique following the Constitutional Council's decision to uphold the Frelimo's party's victory in the October presidential election. The court ruling confirmed Frelimo's candidate Daniel Chapo as the winner with 65.17% of the vote, dismissing allegations of widespread fraud. Opposition supporters who claim the election was rigged have led protests across the country. Demonstrations have seen roadblocks, tire bursts, and violent clashes with security forces. In some provinces, public buildings and vehicles have been vandalized, escalating tensions. The violence has also led to the arrest of 78 people, with authorities warning of further detentions. Here is a roundup of international news.
An Azerbaijani airliner has crashed in the Kazakhstani city of Aktu, with Kazakhstan's emergency ministry saying 42 people are likely dead. The ministry confirmed in a telegram statement Wednesday that 65 people, including 5 crew, were on board the airplane. It added that 25 of them have survived the crash according to preliminary assessment, and 22 survivors have been hospitalized. The Embraer 190 aircraft made an emergency landing at Aktu Airport, according to Azerbaijan Airlines. At least 21 people have been killed in violent unrest across Mozambique following the Constitutional Council's decision to uphold the victory of the long-ruling Frelimo party in the October presidential election, Interior Minister Pascal Ronda announced late Tuesday. Protests have erupted nationwide, with demonstrators blocking roads, burning tires, and clashing with security forces. In several provinces, public buildings and vehicles have been vandalized as anger boils over. The violence has resulted in the arrest of at least 78 people, with government warning of more detentions as protests continue. The court ruling on Monday confirmed Frelimo's candidate Daniel Chapo as the winner with 65.17% of the vote, dismissing allegations of widespread fraud. This sparked a wave of protest led by opposition supporters who insist the election was rigged.
They're figures that officials in Nigeria have described as alarming. Lassa fever has claimed 190 lives in the country this year, and the disease has infected more than 1,100 people across 6 states. It has prompted Nigeria to set up an emergency response centre after a risk assessment by the Nigerian Centre for Disease Control categorised it as high. The facility will help organise the control and management of the cases. The head of the agency noted that peak transmission typically occurs between October and May, and that there had been a rise in cases and deaths in the last 4 weeks. A viral hemorrhagic disease, Lassa fever is primarily passed to humans by contact with food or household items contaminated with rodent urine or excrement. Symptoms include fever, headaches, and in serious cases, death. As a result of its epidemic potential and lack of certified vaccines, Lassa fever is classified by the WHO as a priority disease.
The Confederation of African Football, CAAC, has imposed a $20,000 fine on the Football Association of Zambia, FAZ, following a pitch invasion and security breaches during the Group G Africa Cup of Nations qualifier between Zambia and Sierra Leone on September 10, 2024. According to FAZ General Secretary Ruben Kamanga, CAAC's disciplinary board handed down the fine for the failure to maintain adequate security during the match. Of the $20,000, $10,000 has been suspended, provided that FAZ does not face a similar incident within the next 12 months. Should another infraction occur, The suspended fine will be enforced in addition to other potential penalties. Kamanga advised Zambian fans to adhere to proper conduct in future marches, stressing that failure to comply could lead to even harsher sanctions, including potential bans on hosting marches. He urged supporters to maintain discipline to ensure that stadiums remain safe and welcoming for all. That's it for our main news tonight. Merry Christmas to you all. Before I go, here's a recap of the stories making headlines. ZACCI demands action on economic woes. CAAC blasts UPND over asset declaration, lifestyle audit inaction. VEEP pledges volunteer health worker recruitment as funds allow. In international news, Mozambique election unrest leaves 21 dead. In sports news, CAAC slaps FARS with $20,000 fine for funds misconduct. Our verse for the night is coming from the book of 1 Corinthians 16, verse 14. Let all that you do be done with love. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sylvia Zulu. Compliments of the season. Remember, Camnet TV is not just another channel. Good night and God bless you.
All the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. Camnet TV is on channel 274 on DSTV, channel 25 on GoTV, and find us on channel 106 on Topstar. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet